Hello. Hello. It's been a while. I just want to see if anybody's gonna be coming on, and I'm just realizing I cannot see a thing right now. It's so bright out here. So I'm gonna try to move you guys while we wait for see if anybody else is gonna join us in this live, unscheduled, impromptu video. I don't know if that's any better. Hello, hello. So who's all here? Who's all here? I want to make sure I can see your comments. Wow, this is so bright. I think I need sunglasses. All right, I don't know if any of you are here right now, if you can comment. I just want to make sure that the comments are working, that I'll be able to see it. And I'm just trying to find a spot that maybe I won't be so blind. The sun is right on me. This hat is not helping. So, yeah, I just thought I'd catch up. I wanted to catch up with you guys. I haven't posted it. I haven't been very regular, as you know, with posting onto YouTube. And I want to get more regular. Here from Oklahoma. Hello, KLP. Thank you for commenting. Now I know it's working. JC, hello. I'm probably like, can you even see my eyes? I'm like squinting so much. I don't know how to do this. Because if I turn this way, you guys might not be able to see. It'll be black. But I can see better. Okay. This probably wasn't a good idea to do this in the pool. Alright. Yeah, I wanted to get on here, answer any questions you might have, and let you know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what life has been doing for me, and what I'm going to be doing this week, which I decided at the last minute. I put my book on sale. That's not what I decided at the last minute. I put my book on sale. I hope my phone doesn't get too hot. Last time I did a live video in the sun, my phone got too hot and it shut off. So I might have to move into the shade, which is fine. Yeah, I decided at the last minute, after putting my book on sale, everybody was asking in the Facebook group to do a challenge, and I agreed. So we're doing a 7-day challenge in the Facebook group. It's free. Hello. And it's just a bunch of us just gonna do the potato reset for 7 days and support each other. So I'm kind of regretting that decision just because I'm in a van, living in a van at the moment. As you can see, I'm not in the van right now. I'll let you guys know where I'm at, why I'm in a pool at this beautiful house in Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, I'm gonna do the challenge while living in a van, which is gonna be very, very challenging for me because if you guys have watched my potato reset series, you know I like that crunch. You know I like the crunchy potato meals. So, and I won't really be able to do that in the van just because I don't have an oven or a George Foreman grill or anything like that. So I'm gonna move into the shade just because I don't want my phone to overheat. And I want to be able to see you guys, and I want you to be able to see me. Well, I don't really care if you see me. Okay, now my butt's wet. I gotta find somewhere to sit where I'm not gonna get all wet. Alright, just move this. I'm gonna get eaten alive. Alright, that's a little better, isn't it? Okay, I'll go swimming after this. Alright, so a little update with me. By the way, my book is on sale. I mean, this is not a sales pitch, but if you've been waiting to get the ebook, like, get it now. 50% off. So, yeah, I wanted to update you guys on life, what I've been doing. I don't really know where I left off because like I said, I know I haven't been very consistent with YouTube in a while. And I feel bad about that because I'll get questions from people like, someone might email me and say, I thought you were going on the cruise, and I just feel bad because I never did an update video on that, and I'm not going on the cruise, the vegan cruise. I was supposed to, I had a ticket, and then when we bought our van, I realized I wasn't going to be able to do this van life tour for 5 months and go on the cruise. It just wasn't realistic. So I just feel bad that I didn't make a video about that, but at the same time I was like, well, who really cares? And then I realized, you know, months later, some people were emailing me about it, and I was like, oh, okay, somebody cares, and now I feel bad. So, yeah, so where am I? Where do I start? Where do I start? I'll just start with the fact that my husband and I bought a van, which I did upload that video to this channel a while back. We bought the van in July 2018, and we just been preparing for it and saving up, and life just got busy, and we left Canada on December 2nd, 2018 to get away for the winter. So we're kind of like snowbirds, but we're not retired. My husband quit his job, my husband Scott, and I gave up, you know, some income so I could do this, because I'm not going to be able to work full-time from my house with a solid internet connection. So I gave up some work too, but we saved up, hit the road, and we had no idea what it was going to be like, what challenges we might face, and we did. We hit a lot of challenges. We faced a lot of challenges, and it's the first month or so it was really stressful for us because we had some issues with the van, and we were new to this whole thing, new to the van life thing, and it was just stressful. My eating got off track. We had things that were way out of our control. Things happened, like we had issues with our power, so we couldn't cook properly, and then we were afraid to use the camping stove inside the van in the beginning, or I was afraid. I didn't want to blow up the van. And plus, where we started out, it was cold, so we couldn't really like open the windows and cook. But eventually we got comfortable with cooking inside the van, and we got somewhere. But it was challenging, and kind of got into the habit of eating, you know, quicker, convenient foods. Like, I don't know, like I get bread and vegan lunch meats and things like that, just to get through the day, and avoid eating at restaurants. So at least we never got into the restaurants, but we kind of couldn't because we needed to be careful with our money because we need to make it last. So, but anyway, that's kind of how we got into some, you know, some not so great eating habits. They weren't horrible. Like I said, we didn't eat out at restaurants, eating oily, greasy food, but the worst of it was potato chips, like the baked ones, or the 40% less fat ones, as if that makes a big difference. And pretzels, and I hope I'm not triggering you guys. I started drinking some soda here and there, chocolate and things like that. Just like not binging on it, but just enough to get me off track and all that stuff. So somebody just commented, I don't know what it was. Hi Sarah. Sorry, I just saw that now. It looks sunny where you are. Yes, it is very sunny where I am. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. We've been kind of stuck here. And I say stuck because it's probably the best place for us to have happen what has happened. It's better than us being stuck somewhere colder. We were supposed to be in Arizona by December. Like, we were trying to get to Arizona for Christmas, or at least New Year's, and we have not made it out of Florida yet. So when we left Canada near Toronto, we went through the Buffalo border, drove down, went through Pittsburgh, met up with some friends there real quick, then kept going, and then by the time we got to Jacksonville, our van just had some major problem. And we were going over a bridge, and I'm afraid of bridges, and we were going over a big bridge, and all of a sudden the van lost oomph. Like, husband said, it lost power. It still could move, but it was just really slow, so it was kind of scary. Yeah, that's when our van problem started. On and off, it was working, so we just like tried to get to Fort Lauderdale as fast as we could because we knew a friend. We have a friend here that's a mechanic. Her husband's a mechanic specializing in foreign vehicles, like European ones. So yeah, and it took a while to figure out what was going on with the van at that time. It was something to do with the DEF system, all like boring lingo here on the van stuff. We talk more about the van stuff on our van life channel, Highway Hermits. I can link that down below later. And yeah, I don't know how to summarize the last 3 months real quick, but it's just been stressful. We've had some blessings in between, like this. Just meeting wonderful people that, you know, just are helping us along the way. If we didn't have a mechanic friend, we would have had our vehicle in the shop several times and not have access to it. You know, we would have had to get a hotel, and the repairs would have been even more costly, the hotel costly, and so we've had a lot of help along the way, which has been fantastic and humbling to know that people really care, and friends like the one who lives here is letting us park in her driveway. We've been parked there just for a few days. Just gave us a little break from being in the industrial area where we have been sleeping above my friend's shop. So, and then another thing that was great was we went down to the Keys, not knowing, you know, if we could even park there. We just wanted to go check it out, and it turns out one of my friends has a sister that lives there, and she asked her sister if we could park in her driveway, and she said sure. So we ended up staying there for a few weeks, and they were really nice, and now we have new friends in the Keys, so that was really cool. And then we just about a week and a half ago, we decided, okay, our van seems to be happy, because that was our test drive. Like, our mechanic fixes our van, then we go on a little mini trip to see how it's doing. And we drove all the way to Key West and back. So, you know, good distance. 3 hours one way, 3 hours back to Fort Lauderdale, plus some driving in between during those 3 weeks. And the van seemed really happy, so we said our goodbyes to the mechanic and his wife, my friend, and started heading west to Fort Myers. We were gonna make our way out of Florida and to the West Coast, or at least to Arizona. And within an hour, our van just made this loud noise. I thought that we hit something, but it was not quite loud enough, and the thump wasn't big enough to have hit something big, and then we couldn't see anything behind us, so we didn't hit anything, pulled over, and then the van just would not accelerate, so we had it towed back to the mechanic, and that was like 3 hours. Ooh, girls. My dogs. Okay, no bark. No bark. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, that was 3 hours in the hot sun waiting for our tow and getting to the whatever. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah, so it's been about a week and a half since that incident. We had to get our turbocharger replaced, a major component in the van. Girls, be quiet. And it was just nice to have some, you know, even though we've had a lot of problems, we've had a lot of blessings along the way, and we really appreciate that too. So, and now I'm ready to just get back on track, and I decided to do a potato reset in the van for a week, and I'm already regretting that decision. I know it's going to be hard. I've gotten into the habit of eating store-bought hummus for the last little while, so it's going to be hard for me to not have that with my potatoes. So I'm just curious if you want me to do a daily video series on that. I can certainly do that if you're interested. So yeah, Patrick asked if we got the turbocharger installed, and yes, we did. And the van does seem happier, and just at this point, I'm afraid. Like, I'm afraid for us to drive anywhere. I'm afraid something else is gonna happen, but we just gotta do it. We can't stay here forever. But yeah, we certainly did not plan on being in Florida for 3 months, that's for sure. And our whole adventure was supposed to only be 5 months and a little bit, maybe five months and 2 weeks or something. Which is probably still gonna be the case, but I just don't know where we're gonna go. Like, I don't know if we should just stay around in Florida, just drive around, go to different places and see how the van does, and then go home when the snow is gone. I don't know, but it would be nice to actually go to Texas and just drive through to Arizona and then go home, but like I'm literally afraid to even go very far. Yeah, so we definitely need to get home at some point, work some more, save up before we can go do another one of these little van tours. It definitely has not been cheap. Came with a lot of expenses, you know, van expenses, but it's a learning experience. So, oh good, we got a comment here. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please do ask. Like, I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the van life thing or anything. The potato reset, weight loss tips, I don't care. I mean, I'm not a weight loss expert, but I know I'm an expert in what not to do, and I know it works for me. So I lost 100 pounds, you know? I know a thing or two, but all right. Sarah says, doggy water wings to splash with mom in that pool. No, the husband doesn't want the dogs in the pool, which I don't blame him, but it would have been a perfect pool for her because it's salt water. There's no chlorine in it. But he likes to swim, and he's a little bit allergic to dogs, so I understand. So no swimming for Junebug. And yeah, the dogs are in their little thing there. They've got cats in the house, so I just keep them in here when we're hanging out or in the van. But yeah. So one person has said yes to the daily videos. Anybody else? Have a good night, Patrick. Yeah, I'll show you guys this area. Well, I can only show you the back right now, but it's beautiful. Show you the pool. I wonder if they're leaving. I don't know if my friends are leaving. My friends are going on the vegan cruise, the one that I was supposed to be on. That's one of the ladies that's staying here. But look at this canal. This is the backs of all these beautiful houses. And a lot of people have boats here, yachts, and very nice, blessed lives they have. But yeah, airport's just over there. But there's a whole bunch of canals like this, and then houses in the middle. Canal, canal, canal. So like every house in this neighborhood basically backs onto a canal. And eventually you can, if you have a boat, you can go through all these canals and you'll end up in the ocean if you wanted to. So yeah, it's very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. It feels really nice to be here. So that was my little update. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I was trying to see if they left. And I don't know if they left and I didn't get to say goodbye or what. I don't know. But if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll probably just go. I don't want this video to be a rambling video, even though it already is. Okay, here's the question. Stacy asked, does adding salad and non-starchy vegetables... Where did it go? Does adding salad and non-starchy vegetables slow the weight loss process a bit versus potatoes only? No, it depends on who you are. Okay, so for me, I was finding I did better with potatoes only, just because in the beginning, hold on, let me rephrase that. Okay, in the beginning I did potatoes only, and then when I added vegetables, I found that I would get fuller quicker because there's more volume with the vegetables added, but I was getting less calories. So then I was getting hungry sooner, if that makes any sense. So, but I still think the potatoes and vegetables is the best way to go because it's more in line with how you'll eat long term, if that makes sense. But if eating potatoes only helps you in the sense of keeping it simple and not having to decide anything, like if that's something that just adds stress to your life when you're trying to stay on track with your eating, and you just need that full-on reset and you don't want to think about it, don't want to decide on what vegetables to make or how to make it, you just want to do potatoes, then go for it. But I don't, honestly, are the king of weight loss. And some people can, there are some people that, like I can't overeat on potatoes. Like I get full. I cannot get more than 4 pounds of potatoes in my body a day. And that's just like the right amount of calories for my needs around there. Like I don't count calories, but roughly it's around that, what my body needs, and it allows me to lose 2 pounds of fat a week, something like that. So some people can overeat on potatoes, and that's when you really, really need to add the vegetables in, eat those first, and then the potatoes. But you might just have to eat more often. And what was happening for me when I first did potatoes only, I was eating 2 meals a day because that's all I was hungry for. So I'd eat 2 pounds of potatoes around lunchtime, and then another 2 pounds of potatoes around dinner time. And I didn't weigh and measure, it's just a rough estimate. I got kind of good at eyeballing how much potatoes to make. I can go, okay, I know this is what's gonna fill me up. So I just found that was really helpful for me because I wasn't wanting to snack in between. I wasn't thinking about food, and it was just really nice. And then when I started adding the vegetables, like I said, I got hungry quicker, so then I was kind of like thinking about food and what to snack on and all that stuff in between. And I kind of liked not being hungry for like 4 or 5 hours. So I think you just have to experiment with it yourself and see how you do. But long term, like you want to be having vegetables, you know. You don't want to exclude them for very long. Michelle asked, does Scott enjoy your potato plan? Does he follow it as well? He likes the potatoes, he likes the dishes I make, and he makes some of them too. But he's never done the potato reset plan. He doesn't really need it. He's very slim. So I don't know if he'd be able to eat enough potatoes to get enough calories. I think that'd even be hard for an athlete to do the potato reset full on. Like you're gonna have to eat a lot of potatoes to get in enough calories, and they're super filling. So one little trick though, if you find yourself somebody who doesn't get as full on potatoes like I do, say you could overeat them. And I mean overeating as in like eating beyond fullness where you're uncomfortable. I saw somebody had commented in our group that she was worried she ate too many potatoes because she ate 1 kilogram of sweet potatoes. And she thought she ate too much. And I think that was just like a perception thing, you know. She was worried she had too many calories. And it's like, wow, that's not much calories in 1 kilogram of potatoes, sweet potatoes. But yeah, you just don't want to eat beyond fullness when you eat. Like, don't eat past discomfort. Like, you don't want to be uncomfortably full. That's the golden rule. And if you're hungry again in a couple hours, then eat in a couple hours. But it can be tricky when you... But yeah, Scott doesn't do the potato reset. Speedmark says, I have no questions, but you're looking really well, and the place you're at looks beautiful. I've been around for a while, and I'm happy to say high carb vegan still works great for me. Yay, thank you. I'm sure I've put on a few pounds since we started this van life thing, but so yeah, it's really nice here. I don't want to leave. It's been a nice little break from parking our van in an industrial area where it's loud. There's always a train going by, and there's a CrossFit place next door that plays really loud music, but at the same time we're very blessed to have access to a bathroom and water, places, you know, we can dump our water, our gray water and all that stuff, so we have everything we need there. So that's the important thing. So okay, I'm gonna go. We're looking at 25 minutes here, and I'm gonna go do some swimming, get some exercise. So if any of you guys are interested in joining me for a 7-day challenge in the Potato Reset Facebook group, just join us over there, facebook.com/groups/The Potato Diet. You can just search it, search for it on Facebook. And also, yeah, the book is 50% off right now, the ebook. The ebook is 50% off. If you hate ebooks, the paper version is available on Amazon worldwide. I can't do a sale on that, unfortunately, just how Amazon prices things. It's just, I can't, and they don't even let you run a sale. It's up to them. So if it's ever on sale, it's because Amazon was being awesome. So anyway, yes, I'll see you guys this week then. This week, let me know down in the comments below if you're watching this later and you want to see a video log of 7 days of potato reset in a van without an oven. Okay, bye. Okay, how do I end this?